So in this section, we are going to discuss about explain the physical security methods. Physical security is important to protecting your asset from the stolen and damaging and adding any rogue devices inside the organization. There is a different methods are used by the organizations to protecting the physical security. For the example, they are using the fencing, they are using the guard, they are using the CCTV camera, and different type of the methods are used for the physical security. Okay, so let's talk about the what are the methods which are used in a physical security. Let's talk about it. First, we are going to be secure the entry system. Secure the entry system. What is the entry system? Entry in a site, inside the site. Site means building of the organization. It will be considered as a site. So it is necessary to do the secure. There is a lots of the physical security are used, like doing the fencing and installing the CCTV cameras and installing the guard, implementing the guard on the gate. So there is also possibilities, and also the security can be implemented by the ACH, means access control hardware, controlling the accessibility of the hardware, implementing the hardware. So what are the hardware? Biometrics or the badge reader. These are like this means until you don't have the badge, means all the employee have its own badge. When it will use the badge inside this, and then it will read the data which is exist inside the chip of the badge. Means on the badge there is a chip, and chip have some data which is encrypted by the key or the cryptography. So when this chip or the card reader has been put over here, so it will read the data, and then it will allow you are allowed person or not. Okay, similar as a metro card, all of us know about this. So another is a biometrics. When we talk about the biometrics, you will have to provide the any identity in the sense of the bio, like the fingerprint voice, using the voice, your iris, and lots of the other things which can be used for accessing a specific area. You will have to put your fingerprints here, and once your fingerprint will be identified, you can open this lock. Okay, so there is one more thing. It is called vestibule. Vestibule means access control vestibule. It is a secure entry inside the system with the two gateways. Means there is a two gateway. One gateway is used one time, another gateway used the one time. For the example, like on this, I have put my fingerprint here and I open the door and stop the open or remain this door is open, and another person I allowed to go into the site. Okay. So, but what happened if there is some distance like 100 meters or 10 meters, there is another gate. So on the one time there is only one gate will be open, another time the another gate will be open. So it is going to be protect from the tailgating, means anybody walking behind you, or the piggybacking, anybody going to be piggybacking, means anybody hiding himself and go into the site without find out. Okay, so there is a turnstile, means only one person is allowed only one time, Mantrap, protecting from all these things. Okay, so another is a physical security of the server system. It is necessary because you have the big servers like this. But anybody if allowed to go into the server room like this, server room is open, anybody go into the server room, and then there is a possibilities he can install the devices like hard disk, install any rack, or install the backdoor, or attach the USB, and some other type of the malware can be installed by using the different mechanism. So it is necessary the server system must be locked. You can lock the rack, a specific rack you can lock, whole rack you can lock, break it, or the self lock can be used, or you can lock the cabinet. Cabinets means whatever the cabinet are exist around the server, so it can be locked. Otherwise you can lock the main door. When you are locking the main door, it means all inside servers are protected, all the devices inside the are protected. So locking the complete area can be used the smart locks. Smart locks means smart card, biometric, or any type of the devices is added or the removed, any item is removed or devices. For the example, here is a one person who are working inside the organization, is a sweeper. I just give some money to the sweeper and tell them just at the time of the sweeping the floor, you can just attach this USB on the system. So yes, it is possible, but any item will be added or any item will be removed, the sensor will detect it. This type of the security can be implemented inside the organization. Okay. And another is a detection based devices, means detecting the person who is coming inside the organization, inside the specific room, inside the server room, inside the network rack room, who is coming, doing the surveillance. Surveillance can be done by the CCTV cameras or the security guards. Security guards may be sometime somewhere or not available, but camera are working continuous. So camera may be the fixed. Fixed means there is a room gate and who is coming inside the gate and who is going outside the gate. So it is necessary you will have to fix the focus on the gate. Okay, it is called fixed camera, which is fixed on a specific location over the focal length, a specific area. But another is a pan-tilt zoom, PTZ. Means if there is a big room and you want to surveillance over the room, so you will have to put the camera here, and at the time of the camera you can rotate the camera by using the software. You can rotate somewhere else, any here, and you can have a look over there. Okay, so mostly the camera are used or connected with the coaxial cable. It is called closed circuit televisions, CCTV, used connected by the coaxial cable. But nowadays the IP cameras are used. IP camera can transfer the data over the power over Ethernet network. Most of the time right now IP camera is used inside the organization. Most of the organization are used. Another type of the detection means asset tags. Asset, already you know, any valuable information, like you have buy a switch, so switch is a asset. So how to identify this switch is, next time if someone just put the switch into the bag and go outside the organization, it is possible. So how you can protect this? Like you already go and do the shopping inside the, okay, so when you buy any product and you cannot go outside without bill, first you will have to do the bill and then you can go outside the organization, outside of the mall, any shop inside the mall, they are using the detector here, RFID detector it is called, RFID. RFID has a specific type of the data inside the written here, means radiation. If without bill any RFID or the tag is going out, the alarm will be ring. So similar tagging can be done with your devices inside the organization's asset. It is called ID of the asset, tag. So this is the actually RFID means radio frequency ID, which is monitored the tag. Every tag is monitored. If any tag is missing, so alarm will be red, and if any tag is accessed, also it will be rang. So all the asset tags and can be managed with the help of the database and configuration management. Means how many new switches and what is the tag of the switch and what is the date of the expiration. So all these information will be stored in a database, right? So these are the detection based devices which can be used to protecting your assets inside the organization. Another is alarm and tamper detection. Alarm, different type of the alarm is there. One is a circuit or the tamper detection. Another is a motion detection. Circuit or the tamper detection means any type of the circuit is closed or open. It is depend on the situation. So if the circuit is open, so it will be detect. For the example, if someone trying to break the glass or someone trying to break the lock, so this type of the circuit will be closed and open the circuit and alarm will be rang. Okay. Another is a motion detection. Motion detection means motion happened inside the room. Any type of the motion happened, so the alarm will be rang. Also there is a possibilities alarm can be used to inside the rack system. So anyone try to chases the intrusion, so the alarm will be rang. And also tampering the detection for the cabling, if any other or access the cable has been installed or used, so the alarm will be rang. So all these type of the possibilities and security can be implemented inside the organization protecting the assets. Okay. Most important, asset disposal. It is very important. When the life cycle completed of the asset or their age has been completed, so most of the organization are not disposing assets properly. For the example, you have some data inside your hard disk. You just throw out the hard disk, pull the hard disk and sell in a garbage. But you should not do it. For the example, the new things, for the example, there is a 20 new hiring inside the organization, and the new account has been generated for all the 20 person, username and their password, so on. Okay. So what the HR will do, HR just print this document and tell the username and password to all the new hiring, and later on the HR throw this paper into the dustbin. So is it proper disposal? Of course no, because anybody who get this paper will get the username and the password. So whenever the disposing happened inside the organization must be in a proper way. Okay. So what are the proper way? Proper way is a factory reset or the configuration wipe. What is a factory reset? Factory reset actually used for the devices like Windows operating system, mobile phone, all of you know about the factory reset. This reset is removing any type of the accounts and the password is stored, and remove all the type of the configuration, their information, their files, and remove all the type of the licenses and keys and their registrations. Every type of the data will be removed from the device. It may be the mobile or the Windows. So factory reset means if you are going to offboarding any person, so it is necessary you will have to do the factory reset to remove and wipe out all the data which is exist into the device. And what about the media? If you are using any media means hard disk, SSD, and pen drive, USB, and any external media if you are using. So you need to remove all the data. Like you have the USB, like any employee have the USB and is storing some data. So what will you do? Just right click and format the device. It is enough? No. Because there is a possibilities of the recovery the data. So if you remove all the data, delete the data or format the device, later on recovery is possible. So what you need to do? You need to do the zero filling. It is called zero filling. Or you can say the zero format. Also you can say the zero format. There is some utility softwares are available which you are going to zero filling. Remove all the data. Not only remove the data, they will do all the bytes, because the data is stored in a hard disk or SSD, is stored in a format of the bit. So all the bits will be zero first, zero all the bits. Later on they will be all one. All the one. How many bits? There is a no matter, thousand millions bits are there, and then generate a random pattern. Random pattern means any pattern like this 1, this 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0. So it will generate a random pattern and then will store. So what happened? There is a no possibilities of the recovery. It is called secure erase and instant secure erase. Secure erase means this is the 0, and secure erase means erasing the data securely. For the example, you having the encrypted data inside your hard disk. If you have encrypted the data, you can remove it. If someone recover the data, he will not able to read your data or use your data. When it is going to be done in an instant mode, it is called instant secure erase process. Okay. And overall, you will have to provide the training to the employees. Training, different type of the training inside the organization must be provided to all the candidate related to the incident reporting, site security, data and credential handling, social engineering, malware, and other type of the threat awareness. If any type of the incident happened, so how you will respond? Actually, all the candidates, all the employee within the organization will not a part of the incident response, but all the candidates employee is a part of the incident reporting. If any incident happened by the receptionist, by the account department, by any person, so it must be reported to the IT department. For the example, by mistake you downloaded any malware and you have executed the malware, so you need to report the incident to the IT department. Previously, you will have to disconnect your device from the internet connection or from the network. Later on you will report. So this type of the training must be provided to the employee. Site security, how to secure your site, means which area accessible for you, which area is not accessible for you, which area you can go, which area you cannot go. Related to the training, why you should not go inside the server room. Okay, and data, how to store the data inside the devices, inside the system, and how to handle your credentials, username and password, and how to use them. Training on that. Like you should not write your credential over the notepad, on the paper, on somewhere else. These are what are the social engineering, what are the malware, how it can come into your devices and how to impact. What are the new threats, awareness related to the threats, and also the training can be defined on the role based training. Like there is a incident response team. So this team has a specific role, incident response role. So they have role based training. IT department, not IT department, admin, Linux admin. So providing the training to the Linux admin only for the person who are working on this role. Penetration tester training. The penetration testing, only provide the training to the candidate who are doing the penetration testing inside the organization. So these are the training is based on the role. So awareness is required, and awareness required on the role based. So we have discussed about the badges, security and other things. Badges, site secure entry system, physical security for the server system, detection, alarm, tamper, asset disposal and employee training. Okay, any question do you have related to this? Please ask.